Okay, and these are all the adolescents. And yeah, let's go for a run. Sasha's usually the first one out. She loves to run. And the little 5-month-old pit bull, he plays kind of rough, but he never overdoes it. Big Rhodesian Ridgeback puppy. He's about 8 months old. Come on, let's go, Sasha. Good girl. Sasha! Come on, Sasha. Good girl, yeah. She'd like to come over and say hello. That's a girl. Good girl. And Beecham likes the water. They like to just explore around here, around the pond. Has all kinds of smells here from the night. Rabbits and squirrels and who knows else what. Who knows what else. Saw a big owl here last night, perched in a pine tree, as big as a football. Normally we have little owls here. Little screech owls. Who's gonna go swimming this morning? Let's go swimming. Let's get something to throw in here. Let's get something to throw in. Sasha! Good boy! Good boy! Where's Blue? There he is. Blue! He's coming now. He's not deathly afraid as he was when he first came into us. Extremely shy. But he was so young, putting him in a situation where he's able to play and be a dog and not stressed out. He was able to actually come out of his shell, and he has a good old time. Good boy. The last boxer we had here didn't start swimming until about the 3rd week. First, just went in, got his feet wet. That was Buster. And Buster, one day I threw a bumper in, and he just was so competitive with the other dogs for it, he just jumped in and started swimming. So first they have to get a little confidence. And they do that just by getting her feet in there. That's a girl. Good girl. Okay, now Blue, that's the first. Blue, good boy. Now that's the first for Blue. Blue stuck his feet in there for the first time today. So, oh yeah. And Meacham, the pit bull, his owners take him to the river, so he's used to swimming. He doesn't swim real good, but he's used to swimming. And I'd be surprised if Blue doesn't start swimming. They're natural swimmers. Sasha! Good girl! Good girl! That's a girl. Good girl. Hello. Say hello to everybody, Sasha. Say hello. That's a girl. Good girl. Let's go. Sasha! Good girl! Good girl! Good girl! What Sasha likes to do, Sasha likes to run. Sasha likes it best when we're going down the trail and running, she's running. That's when she's the happiest. Now, Chaka, the Rhodesian Ridgeback, he also is not a swimmer, but he's starting to go in and splash around more, which is what I want. Most dogs just like to splash around the shore, and when they get real comfortable, they'll push off. Oh, now that's the lab first swim. That's his first time in the water. And I knew that was going to happen soon. I didn't know when. I'm glad I was here when he did it. That's a sign of unafraid, just real relaxed. But again, it's natural to labs. It'd be strange if he didn't just love the water. Now he's pushing off and he's just swimming like he's been doing it all his life, and this is the first time he's did it. So I'm real proud of him. His mommy's going to be proud of him too. Okay. His owner went to Italy this week, and we got him. He came from Ville Platte, and she was concerned about him because he was so extremely shy and afraid of everything. So he's starting to, like I said, he's come out of his shell already, and now he just likes, the way you build confidence in a dog is by letting them be a dog and have fun, and they like to have fun by running and jumping and playing, okay? And the other way you do it is by establishing yourself as a pack leader. That gives them confidence. Now, those two, Blue and Sasha, they're buddies. They like to hang around together, and she's like his big sister. She watches over him, kind of. And they kind of stay together. Sasha! Good girl! Good girl! Sasha's responding well to her name. When I say her name, when it's a reflex, she comes in my direction. And it's too soon for it to become a reflex, but she has, very rarely do I call her where I can't follow through with it. But she's been consistent, so I can start to call her more and more or less when she's not on a long line, I can evaluate her recall. Okay, let's go! Let's go! Come on, Sasha! That's a girl! Good girl! Let's go for a run now. Let's go. Come on! Yeah, she's the first one. And your Scout, my lab, owner didn't want him because he pooed on her carpet. So I had him since he was a puppy. He just loves it here. Come on, let's go for a run. Oh, you want to say hello again? That's a girl. Come here, Sasha. Let's get a picture of you. Come on, we're gonna make you a star. We'll make you a star. Sasha. Come here, girl. Sasha likes to jump up and say hello. Come here, Sasha. That's a girl. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? That's a girl. Oh, help if I do that a little bit. That's not working. All right, let's go for a run now. Come on. Let's go. Go down the trail. Let's go. Where's everybody? Come on, Sasha. There she is over there. It's all fenced in. The fence goes right along here and goes down about 15 acres we fenced in. Move. Sasha's a little bit older than the other younger puppies, so she kind of takes the lead. They kind of follow, more or less follow her. They think she knows what she's doing. She does. She's used to this routine now. Good girl. Here, and we're going to work with her on her commands. Now, the most important part of me working her right now is trying to develop a toy that I could use as a motivational tool. Good girl! Good girl! Good girl! Good girl! And when she's got it in her mouth, I run around with her because she gets more greedy for it. Snap it away. Good girl. Good girl. And if I get her in motion when she has it in her mouth, she doesn't want to drop it. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. Good sit. Good girl. And it's important when your dog brings you the toy to not take it away from them right away, to pet them. If you pet her when she has the toy in her mouth, she feels dominant over what she has in her mouth. If I pet her when she has nothing in her mouth, she feels dominant over me. Good girl. Good, good girl. Bring it here. Good girl. Sasha. Good girl. Good girl. That's good girl. Good girl. So I want her to trust me with her prey. Her prey to her prey object, that's like food. So if I want her to not to be food aggressive, it starts here, snatching her toy away. I don't want to snatch her toy away. That's a girl. Bring it here. Good girl. Good girl. And as you can see, with this boxer puppy, we're going to have a motivational tool to be able to train her and take her to a higher level. Sit. Good. Sit. Down. Good down. Good girl. Sit. And she's not at the point now where it overrides all distractions. So she loses interest after a certain amount of time. And what I want to do is I want to build her attention span by focusing her on the object. We build drive and focus with the object. Now if you go to someplace else for training, they're going to have you hold a treat, focus the dog on a treat. Treats don't override distractions. This eventually overrides all distractions. Treats causes them to see you as passive and weak when they take it from you, as a cookie jar. Can't see you as the pack leader. This, you're satisfying their strongest drive, their prey drive. Good girl. Good girl. So we want to use this. And what I'm going to do is, as I start to progress with her, I'll start to hide it and then reward her with it intermittently. Okay? Sasha, heel. Good heel. Sasha, heel. What I'm doing right now, heel is the attention command. It teaches her to pay attention. When I turn, if she doesn't turn with me, she's not paying attention, so I snap the line. And then when she turns, good girl, I praise her. And what I'm doing with this command is I'm teaching her to take direction from me. Good girl. So the heel command is the command that you use to teach a dog to take direction from you. An obedient dog, they've got two choices. They could either be inner-directed, you don't want that. Inner-directed dogs take it upon themselves to control situations they don't know how to in our world, so they rely on how they do it in the wild very well. We want her to be in a social situation, we want her to take direction, to recognize the fact that she's with her owner and it's disrespectful to do anything aggressive in front of her owner. So the heel, I'm going to teach her to pay attention without bribing her, and I'm going to do it by making sharp turns and correction and praise. I'm not really using correction with this. If I snap the line because she doesn't turn, it's just because I'm refocusing her. Okay, Sasha, heel, good girl. I turn, good heel. I'll make a sharp turn, good heel. And I didn't have to snap the line. She turned. I gave her a chance to turn, so you have to do that. Stay. Next command is going to be stay. She's focused on me. I'm going to come in. This is the hard command for her, the down. Down. Good down. Good girl. Good girl. See? She's getting better at that. But the dominant dogs have a hard time with that because you're expecting her to become submissive to my pressure. Down. Good down. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. That's a girl. Good girl. Down. Good down. Good girl. And if she comes to think that she's going to get her prey object, by doing that for me, she's going to start to do it real quickly. So we get performance. We get increased performance from the dog. Sasha! Good girl. Heel. Heel. Good heel. Good girl. Good girl. Sasha! Heel. Good girl. When I come to a stop, she's got to do an automatic sit. Good heel. Good girl. Stay. I'm going to tell her stay. I'm going to go out. She's staying about 15 feet now. Good girl. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do the DOWN. Down. Good down. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. I'll do sit from down. Good girl. Down. Good down. Good girl. Sasha. Good girl. That's a girl. I'll call her name and I'll hide the object. Sasha. Good girl. Good girl. And occasionally when I call her, I'll tell her heel when she starts in motion and swing her around in position. Sasha. Heel. Good heel. Good girl. Good girl. Stay. Good stay. Good girl. Good stay. Good girl. Down. Good down. Good girl. Sit. And what I'm doing, I'm not dragging her down to the ground. That'd be the old method where they use a lot of compulsion. What we do here is we make dogs pressure sensitive. We use a pressure gradient. And she's learned that when there's pressure, a little pressure, she's got two choices. She can either protest or she can lower her body posture and go down. Good down, good girl. And she gave me a little resistance because of her dominance, but she's learning that when she does lower her body posture to my pressure, the pressure goes away and she gets rewarded. Okay? We have to raise her threshold, her tolerance level, so that if a child comes up to her and puts a little pressure on her, she doesn't protest. She accepts, she becomes very tolerant of handling of people. Sit. And that's going to be just her owners, handling of her owners. Okay? So, Sasha, heel. Good heel, good girl. Go. Okay, cut.